It's 7:43. Welcome back to Great Day for this Wednesday as we welcome to our desk, Jackie, a couple of very recognizable characters from here in the city of Des Moines. Of course, the one and only Karl Moyer joining us from Karl Chevrolet up in Ankeny at the Rock, and Tony Moro from Tony Moro Collision Center, and also one of the three promoters at the Iowa State Fairgrounds Speedway. Now, yes. Friday, Tony, we get up and running. The season begins on Friday, and yes, we announced it on the Monday morning race review. $5 to get in.
Yeah, $5. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that is great.
That's a great start. You know, we're going to do that 2 weeks.
Okay, so next week as well. So this week and next
2 weeks in a row. Yep, $5 Fridays.
Exactly.
So how about that?
A lot of fun. But in case you're wondering what divisions are going to be back at the Iowa State Fair Speedway, a lot of rumors are flying around. Let's just review again. Let's roll the beautiful bean footage there, Eric, in the back. We can show you the different divisions that will be running on Friday nights at the Iowa State Fair Speedway, Fairground Speedway. Now, Tony, a little bit different timing-wise too, correct?
Yeah, a little bit.
Explain what that is all about.
Well, we're starting about a half an hour early. We've got a lot going on. We've got 7 classes of racing. It's we need to get it headed the right direction early on so we can get everybody in and get them back out.
All right, we already saw we had the sprint cars,
the RACESAVER sprint cars. Yep.
Obviously, the Modifieds are going to be here.
Yep.
The guy sitting to my left is going to be participating in this one here. Look, Karl Chevrolet dirt trucks. They're going to be obviously back at the Iowa State Fairgrounds Speedway. Karl, you ready to go?
I think so.
Saw him at practice on Saturday. You looked fine. Your suit still fit. Mine still fit, so we're good to go.
Looks good.
That's the idea. Sport mods are there too, right, Tony?
Sport mods are there every week. Well-attended class. That's a great group there. So, yeah, absolutely. And the late models. And by gosh, we're going to make those late models go if that's the last thing we do. They're a great group of guys. They race hard. You know, we've got a lot of good people in that class, and you know, there isn't a lot of places that run late models in our area. So, and this is the stock cars. They're again a well-attended class.
How many stock cars do we get out at the fairgrounds normally?
Oh, pretty much a full field. We'll get 20 to 22.
And what about the hobby stocks? How many?
And they are well attended. We're almost to the point of a semi-main or a B-main event for those guys, and they do a great job. And they put on a show now. Mm-hmm. They do a great job.
Okay, it's of course all at the Iowa State Fair Speedway.
Yeah.
But there is some big news. That the rumblings have been going around, Mr. Moyer, that there's going to be some changes happening over at the Iowa State Fair Speedway.
Well, actually, we're really not changing things up so much other than what people go there and race for, and that's money. Mm-hmm. And we're doing something hopefully to bring some more racers to the track for that reason, give them an opportunity to race for some big money. And we're putting a points fund on for every class that runs out there. And an example for the late model class, which is a class that should be a well-attended class, but from time to time it's a little sparse. So we got a $10,000 points fund for the late model class, a $10,000 points fund for the sprint car class. We got a points fund for every other class out there, including the trucks. The trucks aren't up there, but the trucks have always had their points fund. So we're going to be racing for some healthy money. And a real exciting part of this whole thing is for the first 2 finished events that your class runs in, you get double points. So if you're one of those people that are going to race for the money, you want to show up and be there for the first 2 events at least to get double points, to get a head start. And it's something we're trying. And you know, there's a lot of race cars that we could get to come to the races there at the fairgrounds that for some reason or another we don't see them. And I'm trying to eliminate one of those excuses to not come.
Yeah, because the money's, if the money's good, they will come. You know, you build it, they will come. You show them the green, they will come.
So what this is going to be called, it's the Karl Performance Cup.
Got it.
Karl Performance Cup, and I just encourage anybody who has a race car that can race it, and there's a lot of good qualified racers out there, I'd encourage you to come and battle for that money.
All right, now if we're running for all this kind of money in all the different classes, Tony Moro, we're going to have a banquet to present the Karl Performance Cup.
Absolutely. You know, we didn't have. Last year was our first year.
Right.
We were a little overwhelmed,
yes, I
to
can
say the
imagine.
least.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're at a point now where we feel like we've got a good, solid grip on things, and I think there's no reason in the world why we won't have a banquet this year. And obviously we have great reasons to have a banquet. You know, it'll be a perfect fit. Another thing is that, like Karl said, you know, we want these people to come race for us, so we're taking out anything that might cause them not to come. We heard, and we do listen to the racers. You know, you've given us suggestions. Other people have given us suggestions. It's really neat that I think that you've got promoters that will actually listen to what the drivers and the racers and the fans have to say. And so one of the things that I heard a few times were those cement barriers. They didn't, you know, they were there for on the edge of the racetrack on the inside, and they were there for a reason. We pitted everyone in the inside of the racetrack, you know, so we needed them to be safe. So we went back to the old way. We're back up on the midway area, the big cement slab that is the midway for the Iowa State Fair, and we've moved those barricades completely back from the racetrack now. So no excuses there. People that didn't like pitting in the infield because some nights maybe it was a little dusty or dirty or whatever. No excuse.
There you
We're
go.
done. You got a good place to race.
And $5 to get in.
So with new
$5 to
point
get in.
standings to follow and people to get excited about and to cheer on their favorite racer, encourage them to come out every week.
Yep.
Is there a way to follow those now?
Absolutely. You know, on our websites, Midwest Racing Promotions, Iowa State Fair Speedway. .com. There's all kinds of information out there. It'll tell you what's going on, who's doing well. It'll tell you everything you need to know about what's going on at our particular track. And if anybody hasn't paid attention, look at our payouts. They're better than most every track around anyway. And I'll guarantee you now, with this new program that Karl Performance, my friend Karl Moyer has put together, that we are going to be the best paying racetrack, IMCA sanctioned, in maybe the whole country. For sure, Iowa.
Perfect. All right, so $5 to get in Friday night, $5 to get in next Friday night at the Iowa State Fairgrounds for the Speedway, Iowa State Fair Speedway. And don't forget kids. You always take care of the kids too.
And let me tell you about this. How about the Premier Chevy dealers? Kudos to them. This is their second year. They came right back. They voted us. They wanted to help us with the kids zone, and we also give the kids eat free, you know, the free kids meals.
There you go.
And why not go with the best people in the whole metro area, if not the whole state? And we've got another announcement is that Hy-Vee's coming on board with us this year, and Casey's, and Karl Chevrolet. How about that?
That's
The
a heck of a combination.
three shakers and movers in the whole state. So
All right, so we're going to be out there Friday night. What time we get started?
we'll start about 6:30.
6:30 when the green flag waves.
Yep.
Looking forward to
Tony,
that.
the other day after you left, I was talking to Lou, and I asked him how much time that he was going to give us here.
Yeah.
And he said 8 minutes, maybe 10.
Right.
I wonder if he's ever had anybody that just wouldn't leave.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you're welcome to stay because we have another segment coming up. We're talking food trucks coming in next. Maybe you can sell some food trucks.
Really?
How does that sound?
That's cool.
I know you can probably handle Lou. I don't know that I can handle Jack. So I think we better go.
We'll
thank
make
you
it
guys.
work if you stay. That's how it goes.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank
It's going to
you.
be exciting.
Friday, young man.
Thank you
All right,
guys.
it's 7:53. We'll be right back in. That's what we're talking about next. Food truck.